Okay, guys, so the next topic is expressing likes, desires, and preferences, right? So, like something that I like, desire something that I want, and preference something that I prefer, right? Okay, so in this case, we're gonna work in four different structures and expressions to talk about it. The first one is the normal one, the one that we use every day of our life, the one that you're very familiar with, and it is like, right? We're gonna use like when we want to express a general enjoyment of something, right? General enjoyment of something. So sorry, I'm gonna mistake here. Okay, general enjoyment of something. So something that I really enjoy doing, right? For example, I like eating out now and then, or I like apples, or I like bananas, or I like studying English. So it's just something that you enjoy doing, right? Pretty easy. What is the structure? Now this is where you have to pay attention, right? Because these are like the majority of your mistakes in the quizzes were. So the structure after like is going to be ing. Okay, so this means gerund. If I have a verb, of course. For example, they like eating out. Pretty easy. So if I have a negative in present simple, so don't. Or if I have a question, so do. Pretty easy. The next one that we're gonna learn today is would like. Would like is a little bit different from like. So in like you talk about a general enjoyment, but in would like you're talking about something you want, okay, or something you want to do. I want to do. Okay, for example, I would like to see the new Leonardo DiCaprio's movie, right? So this is something that I want to do. I would like to see the new Leonardo DiCaprio's movies. Or when you go to a restaurant and say, oh, I would like to drink a cup of coffee. That is something that you want to do right now. So it's not something that you enjoy generally, but it's something that you want to do in the moment, okay? Pretty easy. What is the structure? The difficult part. After would like, I'm gonna use the infinitive form. So this means to plus verb. For example, I would like to order a salad. Okay, if it is negative, of course, you wouldn't like to go on a blind date. Or if it is question, would he like to come with us? To verb, it means infinitive. The next expression we're gonna learn is would prefer. Let's just focus on would prefer and then we move on to would rather. But these two are synonyms, okay? So I can say would prefer or I can say would rather. They're both the same. And I'm going to use both would rather and would prefer to talk about something that I prefer. Some preferences, okay? But it is specific preferences, okay? So if I give you two options, you tell me which one would you rather, right? Or you're talking about like specific situations. So we're going to use would rather and would prefer to talk about preferences. There's a minor difference, guys. There's a little tiny difference between would rather and would prefer. And this difference is in the structure, right? So we're gonna use would rather and would prefer in a different way. Why? Because with would prefer, you are gonna use the full infinitive. This means to, right? If it is negative, so not to. Careful. To not, no, not to. Or if it is a question, so to shop. But with would rather, you're not going to use to. You're just going to use the base form. So I would rather eat, no to. I would rather not play, not to. And I would rather have, no to. And that's the only difference, right? So, for example, I would prefer to do indoor activities than go outside, or they would rather stay in tonight, right? And that's it. Pretty simple. You just have to pay attention to the structures.